to log in, then create the new trip. Now, when you look at this, don't be confused. Obviously, it's very easy to use. Let me break it down. You can build the entire, trip load by load. Basically, we have two options: load by load or the entire trip. The entire trip, this is where magic happens. It will pull those loads automatically. But then load by load will be precise if you know where you want to go, right? So results layout, load by load allows you to build your own trip, right? One load at a time. You building your own trip. But here, automatically gives you the entire trip. That means 123Loadboard builds you the entire trip. But in the first option, you building your own trip. Okay. Now for this video, I'll also do load by load video because it takes a little bit of time to build the entire trip load by load. So the entire trip automatically builds an entire trip for you. Trip parameters: origin Atlanta, Georgia, radius 100, and then we have pickup date today. Pickup time, it could be any time. We can pick up at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. It doesn't matter. Then drop off, where we're going to drop off this load or these loads. Well, to me, it's anywhere. I want to see options. Okay. What about the length? Length meaning how many miles? Well, I would just put any, but hey, if you have a specific carrier, you can put up here. Then drop off date, you can put any, or you have specific date, you can put specific dates and we'll pull it and build it for you. Drop off time, and again, any. Now, here is the kicker. There are some, I would say states that drivers don't want to go. There are a couple of them, but then, hey, Florida is one of them. Going into Florida is good. Going out of Florida is bad. Going to New York is good, but then, hey, these low bridges, drivers, for some reason, they don't like it, right? So then I just, put New York. It's just there for you. Now, available capacity. Now we're talking about what do you have? Well, I have a step deck. That's what it is. You can click and you can see that we have a flatbed, step deck, van, or reefer. You can put flatbed, you can put step deck, it doesn't matter. Now you have the step deck. For those of you who don't know the MPG, this is mile per gallon. Think in terms of fuel consumption. Okay, so industry average, I would say give or take, is 7. That's what it is. Now, length is, and again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it. It will be straightforward information for you. Now, the length, it could be, I don't know, it depends on what you have. Box shot, hot shot, you just toggle this, play around, but then, hey, it's 53 trailer, step deck. And again, weight, it could be less. I don't know what you have, right? Maybe you're doing partials. You want to pick more, loads into one, trailer. If you want to do that, you can. Absolutely, you can do that. And then for me, it's 45,000. Okay, and then this is where the magic happens. When you click create, it will process, and now it will pull the loads that are available right now. Okay, so before this video, I clicked. I think there was about 6 loads, but now since those loads are gone, only 2 loads are available. Now, what you have. Let's start from the top. From Atlanta, Georgia, that's the origin, that's the destination. Radius 100, going anywhere. Step deck, and then we have 45,000. Okay, means what is it? The weight. Here it will be a snapshot. Snapshot meaning the total profit. From added. We haven't added yet loads. From added loads, revenue, it will show us the fuel, meaning the expense, and tolls, whatever the software they're using, it will pull that information and we'll say, okay, there's some tolls, and that will be again expense. Then the profit, how much we made, how many loads, how many miles. Deadhead will see all of it when we add this. And here it says based on this information, we just give you the summary. Meaning we have just only one deadhead. We have, the mileage about 1,900, total of 2 loads. We making about 5,000. Tolls we have. Oh my God, it's about $150. The fuel is more than 1,000, and then total revenue close to 6,000. Okay, now just looking at this, here is the broker. Here is another broker, 40,000. This is 32,000. How many miles, the time, it takes to get there, meaning from this location to this location. We're not making any money. Why? Because from this location to that location, we're just doing a deadhead. Well, let me make it, step by step so you will understand what's happening here. Excuse me. So we're picking up this load today, okay, from Atlanta, Georgia, right? This is the origin, this is destination. How many loads? About 900. So it gives you about, 4,000, give or take. We can negotiate, right? Hook, reason, offer. You've gone over the training. You know what I'm talking about. Hook, reason, offer. Very important. Now, you're looking at this about 800 miles, looking at the travel time, close to 16 hours. That's the revenue. That's the fuel. Close to 500, we can say. Close to, let's say, 60. And then this is how much we'll make from this load, right? So once you click, there you go, and then you will have more information about the load. The cool thing is that you can call from your computer, you can message, you can send a bid if you wanted to. If you want to bid on this load, you can definitely do that. You can print out, you can hide this load, you can save this load, you can update the status, you can share this load with other dispatcher if you wanted to, or with your carrier to look at it. You can definitely do that. And hey, I use what I call the AIR call. So you can call it directly from here if you wanted to, right? So, and again, this is the contact information. Need a Conestoga. That's what it is. I was looking at the mileage. It's about $4.50 a mile. Now, when we have this, we're like, okay, I do have a Conestoga, right? We'll just add this. There you go. We're adding this. Okay. Now we added. We're looking at this because this is a deadhead. Why? When we pick from here, deliver here, then from here, as you can see, it's the same location, right? From here, we go to this destination, meaning the new origin. So we'll pick up here, right? Another load, as you can see, now it's our new origin, and we're going to deliver in this location. And again, it's just an example, but then, hey, you can add this load and said, okay, we can definitely do that. It goes to Canada. And then, as you can see, now, what we're doing, we added all of this, and then what we're seeing is that, hey, now is basically pulls this information and gives you up here, it says this is how much you're making. I'm not even talking about the negotiating. This easily be, could be 5,500, right, for your carrier. So all of that, and you see that, hey, you can also view the list. You can do cart view. You can also do a list view. So there you go. There you have it. That's what it is. This is how you build a entire trip for your carrier. You can also obviously create another trip if you wanted to. Let's call this maybe we can do Houston, Texas, for example. If we do Houston, Texas, same thing. December. If you want to pick up in December, same parameters, and just click. Create the trip. That, as you can see, now we have these loads. What we can do, we can add these loads into our trip. I'll add this one as well. Then we'll add the last one. There you go. Now we're looking at these. These are the entire trip, and you can say that, hey, I do have the trip if you wanted to. For example, you're talking to a carrier. You can say, hey, trip A, you make this much, and it goes here, there. You pick up this load, and deadhead is this. Total mileage is this. You got the idea, right? You just play with this tool. As I said, it's 30-day free trial, guys. What are you waiting for? For those who haven't signed up yet, 30-day free trial. I'll include the link, and then you can sign up. 30-day free trial. Play around. At least you will feel, comfortable using these, load boards, because some people, trust me, they scare, looking at these load boards. They don't, oh my God, it's hectic. But these are the tools that will help you make money in this game. Hope you guys like it.